Hey there, happy Halloween. This is TJR hanging out with Superfan
Hey, everybody.
and the green guy. And thought I would share my Halloween playlist, but I do have to thank Superfan for suggesting the idea. It's something that wouldn't have occurred to me, even though it's terribly, terribly obvious. So Superfan, thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. I decided to sit down and think about this. I have never created a Halloween playlist before. I could, of course, probably find lots of songs, but I've limited it to just 10. And there were some songs that at first I thought would be good, and then I thought, nah, they don't quite make the cut. But I've got 10 songs here that I'm going to share and I'm going to talk about here. And I'm sure that you will opine, Superfan, on some of these as we go, because we have different tastes in music.
Of course I will.
Yes. It wouldn't be you if you didn't. And
that's why you have me here.
So first on my list here, and I'm here with actually I'm here with Superfan's iPad here. First on my list is This Is Halloween by Danny Elfman from the Nightmare Before Christmas movie soundtrack. A film that is a real favorite of mine. A movie that manages to be both a great Halloween movie and a great Christmas movie at the same time. And this opening track, in my opinion, just perfectly sums up Halloween.
Yeah, I agree.
And even though it's a Disney film and it's technically a Disney song, it's a Danny Elfman song. But it doesn't in any way sugarcoat anything, lyrically speaking. And it revels in its scariness and
its Halloweenness.
It is, yeah, it revels in its Halloweenness, and I love the song. So there's my number one. Oh, and by the way, these are in no particular order. I'm not ranking these. However, though, the very last one I'm saving for a very special reason. And so let's proceed now. Number 2, Electric Funeral by Black Sabbath. Now, there's probably a whole bunch of Black Sabbath songs that could easily make a playlist like this. And at one point, I'd also had Children of the Grave on this list. But Children of the Grave did have some lyrics that reflected a plea for hope and understanding within all of its dark, scary lyrics. Electric Funeral doesn't do that. Electric Funeral, with its very frightening lyrics about an apocalyptic earth, in my opinion, make this song just a little miniature musical horror film. Number 3, Monster Mash by Bobby Boris Pickett. And yes, I know this sounds like an obvious choice, and I'm sure that a few of you will accuse me of picking a very corny song, but I still have a real soft spot in my heart for this 1950s send-up of classic horror films. And growing up, I actually thought it was Boris Karloff who did the vocals on this song because Bobby Boris Pickett did such a good impersonation of Boris Karloff. Growing up as a kid, I thought it really was Boris Karloff.
Well, that's why they called him Boris.
Yeah, I guess so.
I kind of knew that it wasn't, but I had an older brother, so.
Okay, he probably informed you.
And I didn't know who Boris Karloff really was at that point.
Oh,
probably.
okay.
But yeah, that is a classic. Holiday songs tend to be corny just by the nature of what they are because you hear them over and over again year after year.
Well, holiday classics and also novelty songs, which is what this is. At number 4, Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon from the album Excitable Boy. Now, in many ways, I look at this song as being descendant to Monster Mash, in that it is a very fun and very send-up of classic horror films.
Yeah, it's definitely the next generation's Monster Mash, I would say. Although Monster Mash still does roll, sorry.
Next is Ghost Riders in the Sky by Stan Jones. Now, I'm guessing he never intended it to be a quote-unquote Halloween song, but to my knowledge, this is one of the earliest supernatural themed songs of its type. There may have been earlier songs that might have kind of touched on it, but this goes full on into the supernatural, and so for that reason, it's on my list. And it's a good song. If anyone knows of a song that might have preceded this that fits this, please let us know. Next on the list is, of course, Attack of the Ghost Riders by the Ravenets, which may not be as well known. And I will first say that this song is not a sequel to Ghost Riders in the Sky, as you might think. By the way, Ghost Riders in the Sky, if you put it together, it spells out grits. I just thought I'd say that. But this song is its own, or I should say contains its own little bit of shock horror as well. And if you watch the music video that goes with the song, you'll know what I'm talking about. After this is a song that I wasn't sure I should include, but Superfan, you encouraged me to include it. And that's Riders on the Storm by The Doors.
Yeah, that's a scary, monster-y kind of story.
Well, I don't know if there's any real monster or any real supernatural element to it. Serial killer, I sometimes draw the line between, say, serial killer. There's a difference to me, like a serial killer and then a Jason or a Michael Myers, who's partly supernatural as well as being kind of the serial killer. There's a difference to me.
Like, Michael Myers didn't start out supernatural, I don't believe. He just kind of became that way as he kept coming back to life.
I guess so. But to me, I don't know. And the thing is Riders on the Storm, it's more about a serial killer, I think, than anything supernatural. But it's such a haunting song that at the end of the day, I decided to include it.
Yeah, and Riders on the Storm definitely is, say, the sequel to Ghost Riders in the Sky.
Uh-huh. How so?
I don't think that there would have been one without the other.
Well, it's true, because Ghost Riders on the Sky was part of the inspiration for it. And I made a video about the song Riders on the Storm, entitled Riders on the Storm Journey into Darkness. I'll leave a link so you can check it out. But the band was jamming on Ghost Riders in the Sky. And Jim Morrison said, hey, I've got some lyrics. And he started writing the lyrics to Riders on the Storm.
Yeah.
And it did help the creation of that song. So I guess maybe you're making a good point there. After that, we have a song that probably not a lot of people know, called Ghost of a Dog by Edie Brickell and New Bohemians. A very short, I think it's less than 2 minutes, track off their second album. In fact, I think that was the title of the album too. Ghost of a Dog was the title of the second album. Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah,
I believe so. And just a very overlooked song about a family haunted by their departed family dog. Not necessarily a scary song, but certainly a very evocative song.
Definitely, and a very underrated album as well.
Very underrated album. After that, The Black Widow by Alice Cooper from the album Welcome to My Nightmare. Now, you could make the argument that Welcome to My Nightmare, the entire album, could be on a playlist like this, and you'd probably be right. And I was tempted to also include the actual title track of the album in this list as well. But once again, I kind of go with with what the song is portraying. And in this one, I think more than the title track, this song just conveys a miniature little horror film. And you've even got a guest appearance by Vincent Price leading into it.
Well,
so
nothing says Halloween like Vincent Price.
Yeah, so you can't get more perfect than that. And so this brings us to the last track. And once again, these were not ranked in any order. But this last track I'm saving for last is Into the Night by Angelo Badalamente and David Lynch from the Twin Peaks TV series soundtrack. Now, this is a haunting, moody song. And if you've never heard it before, I dare you to sit in a dark room, turn off all the lights.
Do it at night.
Yeah, do it at night too. Play the song and just quietly listen. And tell me if it doesn't completely creep you out.
It's a given.
It's a given, yes. I was listening to this song probably for the first time. I was driving late at night down Brea Canyon Road, which is a very dark canyon road. Not a whole lot of lighting except your headlights. And this song, like I said, it's a haunting song, but there's a sudden moment where it surprises you. And I'm not going to say anything more than that.
Listen all the way through.
Yeah, listen all the way through. And when I heard it, I about just like, there was a jolt I could feel as I was driving my car. You know, I was like, oh, it's one of the few times where I actually felt like a jump scare from a song.
There's not too many.
Not too many songs
Name
can
me
do
another.
that.
There are no songs that give you that kind of a jump.
There might be, but I just haven't heard them if there are. If anyone knows, please let me know, especially if you've already heard this song. But if you haven't, I dare you to do that and then push the comment.
Listen to it now.
Yeah. Like I said,
it's dark outside.
Wait until dark, turn off all the lights, pull it up on your favorite streaming, and let it play.
All the way through.
All the way through. That's right. Anyways, though, so that is my Halloween playlist. And now I would like to invite you to share your Halloween playlist in the comments. I'll really look forward to checking them out. I know Superfan will too, and so will the little green guy. And everybody, thank you so much. If you like these videos, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification icon so you never miss a video. And also thank you to the patron supporters. We really appreciate it. And patron supporters get exclusive weekly videos not available here on the channel.
Oh, and if Grogu does show up at your house on Halloween, he likes frogs and chocolate.
That's right, frogs and
Remember
chocolate.
that. He asked me to tell you.
Or Harry Potter chocolate frogs.
There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect combination.
Everybody, happy Halloween. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.